you cannot do it. Find somebody else to do it. At this time, it doesn't sound redundant to me, but I'm going to call on somebody who would do justice to this introduction. This person is going to do a better job than any MC because he knows who is going to introduce more than anybody else in this room. So, without further ado, I will call on the Secretary General of Lift International, Mr. Aaron Paul Kamara, to introduce to you the man who had the dream of what we see today. They say one thing about things that happen in life. It is conceived and actualized in 3 different ways. You think about it, you write it on paper, and you do it. So while we all sitting back down and waiting to welcome the ladies, please. Hello. Hello, ladies. Can we have some peace around there, please? Hello. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Alright, well, I want to thank you for showing up here, taking time out of your busy schedule, coming here to support Lift International Foundation. Thank you very much. Again, the honor has been given to me to introduce to you a great friend of mine.
Thank you. Thank you, ladies. Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Gibbons. Thank you, everyone. Yes.
Wow.
So fast. All executive members, please just line up here. Line up. Now, this great men and women you see here, they are the driving force behind what we do here at Lift International Foundation. Nothing we do has never been as a result of my presidency of the organization, but because of them. Because they tell me what to do. I am the head servant. Remember, whatever they tell me is what I do. So they are the driving force. I start with Mr. Solomon Jones, who is the Director of Social Services. Mr. James Fofoga is our Chief Whip. Pastor Michael Rogers is our Director of Education. Miss Doris Kalawa is our Women's Coordinator. And Mr. Moses Kalawa is our Men's Coordinator. Mr. Edmond J. Kui is our Assistant Executive Secretary. Our money bagger, Miss Juliet Mabiti Jones, is our Financial Secretary. She takes care of all our little coin we collect from people. And we have the Vice President, Ms. Teresa Rollins. We have the guy whose responsibility to send the word out there and coordinate with the public is our Public Relations Officer, Mr. Kelly Mara. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. You can take your seat. Now I want to call upon our board members to step forward, please. All board members of Lift International, please step forward. Board members, please step forward. These are the people who keep us in check. Just because I'm the president doesn't mean I should come in here and tell people or do whatever it is that I want to do. They are the people who keep me in check and all members of the executive. And so I start with Mr. Harris Dewar, board member, followed by Mr. Alassane Aziz Toure, my younger brother, Mrs. Pamata Kaloko Jones, Mr. Jeff Ayres, Ms. Pamata Darami, Mrs. Laurie Anderson, and Mr. Jason Hand. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. You can take your seat. I now want to call upon all members of our advisory committee to step forward. If you're a member of our advisory committee, please step forward. Sometimes when the going gets tough, have people to call us aside and talk to us, give us their elderly advice, tell us what would keep us strong and make us progress. And so I start with Ms. Martha Wilson, member of our Anniversary Committee. Mrs. Thomas Dean Conte, and Ms. Gladys Yabe. Thank you, wonderful ladies. I want to call on members of our Constitutional Review Committee to step forward, please. If you're a member of our committee, please step up. I'll start with Mr. Aziz Toure, the member of our Constitutional Review Committee. So he doubles as a board member and member of our Constitutional Review Committee. And we have Ms. Mary Vision Jones. She's a law student at ASU, so that befits her. And Mr. Anil Smith, the man that I always want to describe as the wise guy. You know, if you see that a candle loses nothing by lighting another candle, he came up with that. Very creative. Thank you, sir. Take your seat. Thank you. I want to call upon members of our Entertainment Committee to step forward. Members of our Entertainment Committee. Members of our Entertainment Committee, step up. We have Mr. Alaji Kamara, who is head of that committee. And he is the guy who is responsible for putting all this musical thing together. Thank you. And we have Mr. Ibrahim Kamara here, who is always member of the committee.
Kamara dulu. Kamara. Wow.
So, all of these groups work together collaboratively to push every agenda that we have here at this International Foundation. And words cannot express how much I appreciate each and every one of them for their selflessness, for their passion, and for their desire to help others. Thank you all, ladies and gentlemen, for this.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Kendall Thompson. The next person or the next guest I'm going to introduce, his name is Dr. Abukar. I'm going to give you a brief history of him and his accomplishments. Dr. Muhammad Ali Abukar, a native of Somalia, currently resides in Phoenix, Arizona, obviously. Dr. Abukar holds a BS degree, 2 MS degrees, including a certificate in journalism and in public administration. Also emphasis in agriculture extension management. Dr. Abukar experiences include formal and non-formal education for both adults and youth. He has many opportunities to work with culturally diverse group of people in different working and learning environments. Okay. Dr. Abukar has established a reputation for ethical management, proven leadership based upon a record of honesty and integrity, excellent interpersonal skills, and the ability to handle the challenges of managing complex organizations. I personally had the pleasure being introduced to Dr. Annivarsary during a meeting for a grant we're currently trying to secure. My very first describable impression of Dr. Annivarsary exemplified brilliance and extraordinary. My image of Dr. Annivarsary has been positively influenced, and I would like to especially thank him for his community efforts, benevolence, and amity. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Mr. Dr.
Thank you. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I'm both honored and delighted to be here today and attend the great celebration of a successful Nobel service. I bring you a warm greetings from all members of the Somali American United Council, who are truly pleased to partner and collaborate with Lift International on a cause and principle that we all believe and stand for it. People will certainly judge on action. What they see with their own eyes become a reality. And here, what we are witnessing is a great success achieved by great people. Congratulations and happy anniversary to Lift International. We are all from Africa, and if I will a little bit summarize the situation in Africa to give a prospect about how political turmoil, war, and instability forced people to flee their country and become displaced individuals. As per the history, most of African countries got their independence in 1960s. And most of them were politically and economically under the influence of the colonized power. In most of these countries, there were no human rights groups or organizations that can criticize openly or free press for positive change, and there were no electoral democracy. In this situation, most of the issues reason were lack of political majority, tendency to dictatorship, and the modernization process, which was not properly advanced to provide conditions for complete democracy and freedom. Certainly the biggest issue in the continent were African made and derived from bad governance, greed of power. Some of the problem has also to do with tribalism that have fueled inter-conflict and struggle for power. We should also keep in mind